Hi, I'm Serena. This is my civic participation video. So, what I did this past Saturday, I did a ride along with Officer LaRoyce Johnson. I started the morning at 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. when his shift ended at 3. I wanted to do this because I have never really been comfortable with cops in general, but after this experience, I definitely feel a lot more comfortable. I got a lot more clarification about everything that they do, what goes on behind it. I learned about the different demographic things that now are in place due to the Sandra Bland case, and he explained that all to me. We went through the laptop and showed me different checklists they have to go through in order to complete even something as simple as a expired registration sticker, and how that would work when given a citation. I had a lot of fun. It was definitely a great experience, something I definitely would want to do again. The craziest case we had was a man that was wearing a hoodie. That's what he was described as, wearing a hoodie and basketball shorts. His neighbors had called in a structural fire at the beginning of the day. Said that it was his house that was on fire, but he fled the scene before the firefighters got there, so we had to go and look for him. And then we ended up finding him after a while, and he gave his statement, and he had a weird attitude, so cops were like, okay, he's probably going to be somebody we have to get calls over and over again because he has nowhere to go. So, and he was looking for his fiance, I believe. We don't know who she was, but it's who he kept asking for. But once we found him, we had to let him go after he gave his statement, and so we went on and did a few more calls. Then we got another call from an apartment complex about a man knocking on doors asking for a beer. Describes it the same way this man with the fire was. We couldn't find him that time. He fled before we got there. And then we took another few calls, and then we got another call saying that a man was trying to steal a vehicle from somebody else. And at that point, we went to the place because the man that reported it kept him there because it was him that was trying to steal the car. And he was described as the same guy. And we realized that once we got there that it was. And so he was arrested then. So I got to go through the whole experience of what it looks like for someone to be pat down, arrested, and what that whole scenario would look like. We did end up having to take him to jail, but when we got there to the jail, they asked for medical clearance just because his whole attitude was off and everything. So we took him to the hospital where he would get medical clearance, but he ended up going a little bit crazy at the hospital. So a lot more work had to be done with him. And so that was towards the end of the shift, and so they had an officer relieve him. So I didn't get to see the process of actually filling out the paperwork and actually checking him into the jail. But it's still very crazy and very fun to have to go through that with them. I had to stay in the vehicle the entire time. I was never allowed out. I wasn't allowed to talk to any of the people that we were pulling over, but it was still great, and I had a lot of fun. Bye!